Good morning, it's James. I do hope and pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, thriving, and well. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for having an open heart this morning as I read to you something from Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, written thousands of years ago. And oh my goodness, this is, I just love this. The title of this is The Beauty of Choice. Please just listen in. You are not your body, you are not your hairstyle, but you are your capacity for choosing well. If your choices are beautiful, so too will you be beautiful. Wow, isn't that just simple and deep and awesome? Oh, in a time where digital media is having a field day on our psyche, what a beautiful time to come back and think about choices that we can make every single day that give us the experience of what beauty really is all about. There's no question, as we look at the research around how much of social media plays a role in whether or not we feel good about ourselves, constantly seeing things that it's hard not to compare ourselves to, see ourselves going, oh my gosh, they're so much cooler than there's so much more this and that than I am. And then you think to yourself, oh my goodness, comparison is the thief of joy. What if I was to lean into good choices, choices that made me feel possible? Choices that made me feel compassionate and accepting towards myself and others, which I think ultimately is the most beautiful thing in the world. When you look at research that says, what do people most admire in other people? What are the qualities that we are drawn to when we see other people? In the top 10, 15, 20 things, beauty in relationship to aesthetics, hairstyle, clothes, doesn't even begin to show up. It's nowhere to be found. The number one thing is hope. The number two thing is kindness. Both those together literally actually just dwarf the other 16, 18 things listed about what it is that we are drawn to when we consider something beautiful, when we consider something emotionally connected for us. Hope, yes. Hope gives us an opportunity to do things that we see as in others and go, oh my gosh, there's a beautiful demonstration of what is possible for me. There's a demonstration of what it is that I would love to be doing more of in my own life. And when we do those demonstrations, you and I, we give people hope. And we do them with kindness. When we get our ego completely out of the experience and really just go into the idea that kindness is the ultimate connector. It's the ultimate currency of how it is that we truly see one another. Kindness changes us. Kindness actually is emotionally contagious. It actually changes our blood chemistry, lowering hormones associated with inflammation. So it actually helps us to live longer. It helps us to live stronger. It actually helps our skin. It helps our eyes. It helps our heart. It helps our brain. It helps everything. And the other thing that it does is it actually helps our bodies produce something called endogenous opioids, which are just like what they sound. They're opioids. They're painkillers. But they're the ones that we actually are creating inside of us. They're natural. They're not addictive in the way that we know when we hear that word and we immediately go, oh my goodness, I want nothing to do with that. This is about doing something inside of yourself that helps us with emotional pain, helps us with our physical pain. It helps us with the pain when we feel disconnected from ourselves and from others. Ultimately, hope and kindness are the most beautiful things that we can bring into the world. And it's beautiful for everyone who has the blessing of laying eyes on you, but it's also beautiful for you because these things actually make us feel, as Epictetus once said, you are not your body, you are not your hairstyle, but your capacity for choosing well is you. If your choices are beautiful, so too will you be beautiful. Let's make beautiful choices. Let us choose to be hopeful and kind, and let us feel free to go out in the world and be that demonstration. And do it in such a way the world can't help but take its eyes off from you and then want to emulate and follow you. That is beautiful. You are beautiful. Have an awesome day. Bye for now. Much love.